Raj is trying to
हाँ,
connect to Mahesh.
अच्छा,
I think this is okay because I think Mahesh, I called him and then he disconnected the call. So I think we
okay,
should go ahead with
okay.
the discussion because we're already 5 minutes in.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. We should start now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, so it was presentation skills, correct? Today we had to discuss.
Yeah. Yeah. The question number 1 regarding training session plan.
yeah, would somebody like to read the question, please?
Yeah, I'll start.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's prepare a detailed session plan for short duration, 1 or 2 days long program. It should contain a program profile, schedule of the program for each session, title of the session, objective of the session, contents of the session, methodology, equipments, and resources required.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this, I got a perfect lesson plan from Google, which I just used with using some modifications I have altered. Okay, so I have
Yeah.
started this telling what exactly is a lesson plan and why we require a lesson plan.
So would
Yeah.
you like
Exactly.
to give us a little maybe in-depth understanding of what you have done?
Yeah, see, first of all, I've written in any training session, a trainer requires a session plan. So what are the advantages of having a session plan is it will help him in planning and preparing. And if at all he's keeping a timeline for himself, he makes sure in that given timeline he finishes that particular topic so that the maximum is covered and the trainees get what exactly the objective of the session is.
Yeah.
And if
And it is
all
all.
the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and if all the resources and the necessary resources and all are we already make a line in the last stage, we need not run around for looking out for our handouts, a rule book, scale, or any of the activities planned. So that is the main advantage, that it helps us visualize each step in a logical manner and how it goes on. So this is what is a lesson plan.
Yeah. And it is. I would like to add. It is also called as a learning plan, and it is basically a guide for the trainer. So it is okay, and it is an organized description of the activities and resources. I mean, as per the language. Okay. So and it can be as simple as a brief outline. Okay. Of the entire activity that's going to be performed, and there is a format for planning a training session that includes the introduction, first your introduction, then a time schedule is there, content, trainer activities, learner activities, then few assessment strategies, assessment criteria, resources and other materials that you need. I mean, I'm just adding on to what you have said, Deepti. Like when we say what is a session plan advantages, uh, this was the format for actually planning a training session. Okay. So, I mean, we can just add few more points to it. Even I have done this much of research.
Okay.
And
And
actually, yeah,
and then they have asked for the program profile.
Yeah.
Correct. So what I have done is I have taken an example telling let's consider one of the programs, meaning communication skills.
Okay.
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 And why communication skill is important for the employee? What is the main advantage of communication skills? So taking that as an example, in the program profile, what I have given is I've given a brief explanation of why exactly communication is required, telling the first impression becomes the best impression. So your effective communication and the interaction between two or more people, it's more important so that the message, whatever you want to convey, it's very clear. And in communication, you have body language, your facial expressions. So all these things come under program profile.
So, Deepti, when you say program profile, it is actually a gist of the entire training session that on what topic we are going to, the topic of the training session, right?
Right, right.
Gist of that.
A gist of a training session. What is the program profile? So the way I have written it is, when you read it, you get to know what are you going to get from this program.
Deepti, your voice is
That is what
breaking.
that's my understanding. Prakash, you want to add anything for this?
Yeah, Deepti. So, see, first of all, your voice is breaking, and
Hello.
yeah, I think
Network problem, I guess. But here it shows full network, right?
okay. So, right. So, just to add what Deepti was just telling, so a training session is actually like what Rekha was telling. It is basically a learning plan, and and then it contains details with respect to the activities and resources, and it also contains details of like details of the specific learning objectives. Uh, a training session can also be looked at as a subject matter, somebody who could come and probably give the delivery of that particular topic, somebody who is well versed with it, and maybe I think we call them as an SME, subject matter expert, and uh, maybe a small update about that particular subject matter expert. Maybe he's got 10 years experience or 15 years of experience in this particular activities. And it could also have a brief outline and with certain details about some basic questions what people would actually ask. And so if somebody was looking for this particular training session, so probably I think it would look like a small gist of all the FAQs, frequently asked questions, by somebody who would like to understand more about this particular training session. And so those FAQs can actually be put across, so that when people look at that particular FAQ, they will have an understanding of, okay, my all these important sessions are actually all these important questions are being answered in this session, so therefore I would like to be part of it. So I think by far we should look at this particular what do you say topic, detail, having having a small what is taking, what is content, if you are going to be participating in this particular training program, what will be the benefit, and by the end of the training session, what all they would have learned, and also a little bit about the trainer, and also the venue, the cost, and probably the duration of the training program. I think this
And basically, Prakash, it is like, I have also seen an example in Google wherein when they say they are naming the session. For example, if the training is regarding, a marketing of a particular product, so they have named the name of the session will be about the product. And as Deepti said, the objective of the session we have to write like why that particular training is required. Why do you want to market that product? What are the benefits? As she said, what will be the result, the learning outcome? And in one of the examples, they have also mentioned the name of the facilitator, the duration of the entire program. Might like of that particular day might be it will be for 2 to 3 hours or something. The equipment that will be used, like a laptop or a overhead projector, manual handouts, and the flash drive and something like this. Then they have actually segregated the entire thing, like the main topic, like the introduction. So introduction about the facilitator, then introduction about the topic, and as Deepti said, the benefits and drawbacks and everything. Then later on, they have mentioned topics and subtopics. Like what type of product do you want to market? What are the special features of that particular product? Something like this. So then they have gone into the detail part, wherein they have mentioned the time, like the starting time and the ending time, and also the equipment that you will be using, like whether you're using an overhead projector, something like that. So that's how they have actually made a template of a plan. That is what, and that is what even they are asking. You have to write the title of the session, objective of the session, then content, what methodology you're using, like that.
So since Deepti was discussing earlier about communication skills, so why don't we look
Hmm.
at how does the title session look at probably look if you're keeping the communication skills as Deepti, would you like to give an example of how communication skills as a subject and how the title
Yeah,
session would look like?
yeah. I hope I'm audible. No, the voice is not breaking now.
No, no, you're
Now it's actually, no. Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. So keeping communication skills in mind, what I have done is
Huh.
I have made a 1 day program. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
in the schedule of the program, I have given morning session, introduction and
Hmm.
expectation setting.
Acha.
What is communication? Need and importance of communication. And
That
then
is
tea
you
break.
told in program profile, no, Deepti? That was in
Yeah,
program
but
profile,
again,
huh?
when you're keeping, when you're keeping your schedule, you should
Huh.
again divide it into what and all are you doing in that. So morning
Huh.
session, what I've done, introduction and expectation setting.
Acha,
What is
acha. Okay.
communication? Need and importance of communication. Okay.
Acha. Okay.
And then
Hmm.
comes your tea break. And
Acha.
then
Yes.
process
Okay.
of communication, types and barriers in communication.
Acha.
And then lunch break. And then I
And
have divided it into
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then I have divided it into body language, assertiveness, tips for effective communication, handling the question and answer, and wrap up with feedback. This is how a
Okay.
8 hour program. I have divided these 8 hours into this so much.
Acha, acha. Okay. So
And then
morning 4
after,
and evening 4.
yes, so after the schedule of the program was done, the next becomes for each session.
Ah.
Okay, so for each session, whatever are the 8 subheadings, what I've done in schedule of the program, I have taken each one. Like, for example, title of the session, introduction and expectation setting. And then
Acha.
the objective of the session becomes what we objective of the session is ask welcome the participants and ask them what do they want, what are their expectations from this, and what and how communication will have an impact on their life. That is the objective of the session.
Okay.
Okay, then the contents of the session. Content of the session, it starts with an icebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
You have an icebreaker and then you build rapport with the participants.
Okay.
That becomes your content. Then methodology.
Okay.
Methodology is nothing but interaction. You're talking.
Okay.
So methodology is interaction. And then equipment and resources used. Here you're using nothing but your system and projector.
Yeah, correct.
So this becomes then the schedule, the first part, introduction and expectation setting. I've taken that and then again divided that as content, objective, methodology, and equipment. What and all is being used. Like this, I have given a breakup for all the 8.
For all the 8.
For all the 8, I'm just giving everything.
Acha, acha. Okay.
That's all is my
Okay.
answer. The main thing what I have given is the schedule. In the schedule, those 8 points, and then again in each session I've just elaborated those 8 points.
Acha. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Anything you
Any other example? Like this was a very good example you said. Communication. Any
Yeah.
other?
So
Can we discuss?
we can
other
look
you can
at multiple examples.
others you can yeah, you have presentation skills, you have problem solving. I took communication because I felt that was the easiest one. And I could
Correct.
get subtopics for that. If I think of presentation, again, presentation also will have communication skills.
Right. Yes.
So that's the
Yes.
only reason I took communication.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Pratna,
Is it?
would you like to add something, Pratna?
I think I missed the initial discussion when you all started. I guess we are still discussing the first question, right? Question number 3, detailed session plan.
Yeah. So we are talking about the session planning, and we are just overall looking at all the 8 topics, starting from program profile synopsis, schedule of program for each session, and that is title of session, objective of session, content of session, methodology, equipment, and resources required.
Okay. So I have actually not been able to work much since yesterday, but the little that I worked on is basically the first part, which is the program profile, and the rest I've not worked on much. So in the program profile, I've kept training name, trainer, participant profile, and what is the level of the participants, and how many participants will be there. What is the expected behavior change or the training output that we intend. Then is training journey details. Training journey is mostly every time when you set up a training, you ideally prepare a proper, andragogy that how will the training proceed through 1 or 2 days of, the sessions. So in that, first thing that I've put is business input, where the first thing that we'll mention is the participant and business need that has been communicated to the trainer. Okay, then is identification of real issues and how is that impacting the work, and what is the relevance of this training to the participants. Then there are a couple of touch points that I mentioned, because whenever we talk about a training, the first thing is communicating the need properly and making sure that everybody understands the importance of this training. So there are a couple of touch points that I mentioned is self-assessment before the training. There is an email notification that will go to the participants. So what will be the different touch points? There is just one word, that I mentioned: email notifications, alignment with the manager, and a few videos to pique the participants' interest in the training. That how will it impact? That's the business input part. The second part is awareness. In awareness, we will. I have written a couple of points which will help the participants in understanding what will be the actual training methodology that will be used, so that they can prepare themselves mentally about how they should be coming prepared for the training. Okay, so that's that's the awareness part of the training. Then is the experience part. So that's the third level of the training journey. Experience basically is the actual training itself. So what will be the duration of the training? What type of sessions will be there in the sessions? How will we segregate between the the action, the knowledge, and the learning and the action part? So how much of lab will be there, or how much of practice session will be there, how many activities will be there or exercises will be there? So that breakup is given there, that how exactly will we deliver this, and so that part is the experience. Okay, the last part of the training journey that I mentioned is sustainment. That once the training is over, how would you make sure that if the participants have any doubts, how will they be cleared, or if they want some additional resources, how they can contact the trainer. So there are a couple of things that I mentioned in the sustainment, because at the end of it, the heart of a training is how well it is utilized on the floor, and whether the participants are actually using it. And the couple of things that I mentioned here is a follow up with the immediate manager, 360-degree feedback. Then there are free downloads or the downloads of different relevant books or something that I mentioned there, or some exercises that I've given there. Then a couple of videos and an online app where the participants can actually interact with each other. So that's a part of the training journey that I mentioned in the program profile. Okay, so the basic details, then the training journey. Training journey basically has business input, awareness, experience, and the sustainment. So that was the input from my end in this one. I have yet not started on the schedule for the program, but what I'll do is in this particular section, I'll divide the entire training into some 5 to 6 topics, and further subdivide into subtopics along with the duration that will be spent on each of the topics, and this bifurcation with respect to what will be the activities, how long will be the activities, how long will be the theory session, how long will be the if any types of tests or quizzes or online program, online lab is to be done. So that all bifurcation I'll give there. I missed this part, I guess. I started listening from C part of the question. So if somebody can fill me in on the schedule for the program, what exactly are you planning to write in this? Hello.
So yeah, so thank you for your for your updates. So this is it was very insightful. So I think Rekha should be able to fill, like, that is, give us some details about, and to fill us in the first couple of points, because she's done some work on that. Rekha, you should unmute yourself and you should speak.
First of all, I wanted to understand what is a session plan before actually attempting an example. So I understood the term, what is a session plan, and then as we were discussing, like first we understood what is a special session plan, the advantages, format, and all, and then as Deepti took the example, I had actually some product marketing, so which I did not understand much. So I just understood the template. Like again, in every session plan, they started off with the title of the session. Like as Deepti said, developing communication skills, developing leadership skills, and then the purpose of that session. Why do we want to keep that session? Like the main purpose would be to enhance the leadership skills of the existing team or the communication skills. And then as Deepti said, like regarding the program profile, it was a gist of the entire gist of building communication or leadership skills. That will be the program profile. The schedules for the program in our case, they want us to prepare the plan for 1 day or 2 days. So accordingly, then we have to tell them, okay, it is a 1 day. That means as did 4 hours in the morning,
Deep,
4 hours in the evening. So that way she had decided the schedule of the program.
Rekha, your voice is breaking terribly.
Yeah, Prakash.
Yeah, Deepti, why don't you just fill in, because I think even you had done a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought people.
Yeah. So what I was telling is, we have considered this as giving a session plan. We have considered communication skills as example. And in the program profile, we have given a brief explanation on what communication skills is and what the participants can take away from that. Like for just given some sentences like
Like your schedule or program profile?
No, I'm again explaining program profile because Prarthana
Okay,
missed
so
it.
you had given us the example of enhancing communication skills, the advantages of communication skills and all that. That's what you told in the program
Right.
profile.
Huh. Correct.
Yeah. And then you went and then you.
So,
yeah.
And then I went to the schedule of the program where I have given the program is for 8 hours and then divided it into morning session and afternoon session. 4 important stuffs in the morning and 4 important stuffs in the afternoon.
Yes, yes.
Which ends with the this one, which ends with a feedback session and the action plan on what the participants can take away.
Okay, Deepti, I want to ask one thing. Like you said, you had divided the entire program. It was in your example, it is an 8-hour program, right?
Correct.
So, like, have you given name to each? Like, when you say 8-hour program, 4 hour, 4 hour each. So, in 4 hours, how many points you have covered?
See, that's what I'm telling. When I'm telling 4 hours, I've divided it as introduction, expectation setting. What is communication? Need for communication. And then I'm giving it a tea break. Tea break of 15 minutes.
Acha, okay.
And then process of communication, types and barriers of communication. And then comes a lunch break for 1 hour.
Acha, okay.
Okay. And then listening skills, body language and assertiveness. After this, again, a 15 minutes tea break. So 1.5 an hour is gone for tea break. And the rest of the time I have divided. And after the evening tea break comes your handling question, feedback, wrap up and action planning.
Wonderful.
Acha, okay. So have you elaborated that also?
Yeah, each session I've gone on elaborating then.
No. Like the feedback and the wrap-up planning. Have you elaborated those points also?
Yeah,
or you have just mentioned, or you have just
I
mentioned it wrap up and
no. In the end, I have just given takeaway. Takeaway from the session is nothing but overcoming misunderstanding and building a good relationship with all. and then sum up the session by collecting feedback. That's all is my last sentence.
Rekha, what I feel is
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
these particular
Yeah.
headers needs to be actually explained, because if in case if that is there is a particular subtitle which is given, the subtitle needs to have a small description, not about the training program, but rather how that particular subtopic is going to be executed and implemented. So what so what we are going to do be physically, what we are going to be doing, and how we are going to do, we have to discuss and we have to elaborate on that particular topic. So we rather have to talk about how we are going to do it. Why we are going to do it is already being described in the first half of that particular question. And towards the end of that particular topic, we may have to even give an update about by the that is what is the achievements of people that they have received, and what is the enhancement that they have had by attending this particular program. So that will be the result. And of course, you may want to do like what Deepthi was telling, a session in which where you would want to evaluate how much they have learned and how much of retention is happening, and probably reinforce it. And Pratana was the point was wonderful. So in fact, she was talking about using technology and an app to capture that particular details. So in fact, that is practically what is really happening out today with most of the training sessions, where what I have seen, where after the particular session, or maybe just before it's getting over, there's a quick quiz and people are taking it up, and so the quiz will actually determine how much of retention has happened, and also feedback is collected. And if there's any last minute questions that the participants want to ask the facilitator, they can actually post the question. And so that's how as of now the present day is running at. And but again, it also depends on how many people are going to be attending the program. So and this should also be directly linked with business objectives. So after the training program, the enhancement has happened only to people, and if it doesn't have a business impact, then the training session is of not much productivity. So Himanshu, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, Prakash, because I guess whatever the way I have prepared, most of the points has been already covered. Mine is moreover similar the way Pratna said it. So I have prepared a format where the program profile which talks about after the TNA from the company, or maybe from the certain sets of the managers, like the team requires specific domain knowledge or maybe a particular set of skills. So accordingly, I have planned a format on which talks about day to day the entire agenda of the program, who is the faculty and what time, what's the duration. So it's a 2 days program which I have prepared. Then further I have subdivided the different sessions with the timing and who is the faculty. Suppose HR is taking the first day is the basic induction, where the HR policies and the form filling will be happening, and the second day will be talking about on the product knowledge, ending with the final day with the by using the Kirkpatrick evaluation model. So that's how I have prepared it, which is moreover similar the way you guys have told it.
Okay. Guys, I have one question for this side. The way the question has been asked is they've divided it into 3 parts, which is program profile, schedule for the program, and for each session, we have to give the title, objective, and all that. Now, when I was writing my answer, I felt that when I'm creating the schedule for the program and the profile for the program, it is pretty much covering all the other 5 points that they have given in section C. So are you writing it separately, because it's just a repetition of the same information? Because when I create the schedule for the program, I'll definitely write the title of the session, what is the objective of each of the session, what will be the training andragogy, what will be the methodology, the contents, everything will be mentioned there.
Yeah,
Except for
Pratna,
the
as you
equipment.
said, no, as you said, it will be a repetition. But what is to be done is in the schedule, just put the title of the program, and the explanation put it in under C. In B, they just want the titles.
Okay, okay. So just maybe a small template with only the names of the title,
Only
maybe
the
on the
names,
names of the
like
sessions.
what it
Okay,
has.
all right. Okay,
So, like what Diti was telling, it should just contain maybe just a one-liner or
structure of
maybe
yeah.
a two-liner about what is in terms of headings, and then further on you can actually elaborate that into maybe a couple of lines. So,
Okay,
so there will be some connectivity. So, Redishri,
yeah.
is there anything you would like to add? Yeah, Redishri.
Yeah, Prakash, nothing here.
Okay, so is it clear? Have you got it? Do you have any doubts?
Yeah, I have got it. But one thing I noticed that we cannot go for communication as a subject for everyone, because if anyone is strong in any subject, that we can take it, because we have to elaborate deeply in the subsections. So I am not into training, so I would like to take any banking training as a part of that. That if anyone, that's what I wanted to tell.
Yeah, that's okay.
Same
See,
subject.
there is a lot of things actually. See, you can look at communication, you can look at decision making, then you can actually look at presentation skills itself, or you can actually write a session about facilitation skills, about how you would be probably teaching a bunch of people how to do facilitation skills, and so you can actually use the same topic within the topic itself to write a small description about how you'll take it ahead. And you can also look at probably a pre-process training, or maybe even a fire training, for a fire drill, which is connected with safety, or you can look at maybe a company policy and procedure update. So if there is an update, then how will you gather the entire company, and how will you roll out this particular training program, and if it's going to be a 2 day session, then what all will be the execution part. So you can actually build on top of this particular topic. So guys, I think we are nearly at the end of this particular session, and so we have actually discussed much about uh, the first part of paper 6. So do you want to take maybe a 5 minute break and probably come back for the second question?
Or Prakash, is it okay? Can we discuss tomorrow at 6 o'clock so that we can do some homework about it?
No,
That
it's
because that becomes easy for us to discuss.
what happens is first is time is running. Today is the 6th, and we hardly have less than 9 days to actually submit the particular details. So I think yeah, you can, if we have at least maybe two calls per day, and discussing both these particular topics, we'll be able to finish all the assignments in just a matter of maybe 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, you are right, Prakash. But as of now, we can continue the call for another. I mean, if everybody is okay, can we continue the call for another 10 minutes? Because by 7 I will have to leave.
Yeah, I guess we'll just continue because even I'll have to leave by 7.
So then
Yeah.
I think
So
I
let's just discuss and put other points on what exactly the second question also needs to be, how it has to be answered.
Yeah, please go ahead. Just read the question and let's have an understanding.
Okay. So the second question is design and develop experiential learning activity.
Deepti, once again. So in case the call is getting disconnected, then I will post the second link so you guys can join in. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the second question was design and develop experiential learning activity. This should include learning activity, learning purpose of the activity, duration, description of the activity stepwise, material and resources required, brief for the participants, and guidelines for facilitator. So here again, I'm like a little confused in this. What I've given is, I've given an introduction on what exactly is experiential learning. And in experiential learning, what happens? So keeping Kolb cycle in picture, that is the 4 stages. That is nothing but doing, feeling, doing or feeling. Second stage is reflecting. Third stage as abstract conceptualization, and fourth stage is converging. Right? Fourth stage is experimentation. So I've just kept these 4 as my base and started building on that. For example, in doing, if you consider a training program and think of doing, what exactly will we ask the participants to do in the session? I don't know if this is right, but this is what I have started my answer as. Anyone wants to add?